Ngige agreed. As long as they're going to make him a governor. So
he wanted to say it.
Yeah.
Maybe he did not believe that he do.
Okay, maybe he did not believe, but he signed every agreement, and that was all. Before he know it, the powers that be, the agreement is already there. They speak to each other, and they made Ngige a governor. You understand? And Ngige won the governorship election for Anambra State. By the way, Ngige contested with P2B.
And this is in a democratic state.
That is democracy, we are telling you. That is Nigerian democracy. It's not military. There are people that will, when you meet them, you will become. There is no doubt about that in Nigerian politics. That is why
in a democratic state where people are supposed to vote. People will go out and vote.
Vote does not count in Nigeria. Sincerely, it's only few places where the vote can count, but in many places it does not count. So in that election, Ngige contested with P2B. Even in that election, they have the rigging machinery. They know. So these people are very, very. They are dreaded. They are dreaded men. You understand? Yeah, they can do undo. They know what to do. It's their game. You understand? They know when to take people out. They know when to bring people in. They know when to use police. They know when not to use police. They work with everybody. That is politician for you. They are two-faced people. They are not a one-way. When they meet church people, they work with church people. Where the church will work, they work with them. You see them, you think that they are sent. You understand? When they leave church people, they go to the other side. They know that, oh, this one is government that will make things work here. And they work with the government. You understand? If they go this way, they see that is the judiciary that will make it work. The lawyers. They adopt to the lawyers' style. That is how they work. They actually don't stand any place, as long as it will give them what they want. You understand? So Ngige signed the deal, and they made him a governor. Now the danger is that he's just a puppet. There are somebody who is controlling him, and these people who are controlling, they are there for business. They are there to make money. They are not there to better the state. Okay, that is the reason. It's like a business to them, which is happening in Nigeria, even at the federal level. Before I forget, if you go to the parties that are registered under INEC, I think they're up to 19 or 20. They won't recognize. Okay, why is it that in Nigeria, the only parties that are popular are no more than 4? But if you go to INEC registration, how many parties do you see there? So many. Do you understand? Why are those parties there? Some of them also were registered for business. I give you for example, like now we are fighting for reform, electoral reform. If 2 parties say no, that they will boycott the election. Let's say, for example, if this electoral reform did not happen, the rest of the 19 will say yes. And once they say yes, that is what the international bodies will see. That is what people will see, that other parties say they will go to the election. That the reform they have now, though it's not perfect, but they are willing to participate. Then the good ones will be out. These parties are registered for business. They are not there to do something meaningful. You only see them during the election cycle. Even during the election cycle, you don't see them campaign. You understand? But you only see this person is the presidential candidate of this party. This one is the presidential candidate of. They register them for business. When they reach, they start to bargain now. The party, like Tinubu now, he may pay them big money to support his rigging machinery that is put in place by now. Do you understand? This is Nigeria for you. So this is, by the way, I just remember it to highlight Nigerians. Yeah, what we are up to. That is not an easy task. The youth should rise up, so that when they are also dragging them into the mud, they should understand when they are entering into the system. Yeah. Now Ngige become a governor. When Ngige became a governor, he is not in control of what happened in Anambra State. Though everybody see him as the governor. But everything that will happen will be decided by the people who put him. They are the one who nominate who will become a minister, who will become this, who will become that. So Ngige was helpless. Even some people announced they were given position without him being aware. But they have announced because the way they put him, the same way they put the House of Assembly members. So all of them are under control.
Under one family.
Yes, under one family.
It's happening somewhere right now.
It's happening somewhere. Right? It's still happening in the federal, state, local government level, federal level. That is why when you see politicians say, "Oh, you have to negotiate. You have to go and meet this person, talk, discuss." These are all the discussion.
Or what do you think gave First Lady effrontery to speak to Osun State Governor the way he did?
It's part of it.
Yes. What do you think gave her that effrontery?
Yeah, she's the first lady.
Only that?
Yeah, they also know the powers that be. Okay. They know, yeah. So this is what politicians do. So when the thing become overwhelming for Ngige, that he now see the reality of what he's signed to. Because before he was not there, he don't know, how he play out. But he could see before his very eyes that though he's a governor before people, but in running affairs of the state, he's not in control. So, but what he did that was so powerful, the little control that he had, he was using it to work for Anambra people. Actually, Anambra started working during the time of Ngige. Anambra was a dead state before, like the way
from 1999.
Abia, yeah, like the way Abia is before OT came. So Anambra is dead like that till Ngige came. They were sharing the money. These are the politics. They share money. They do nothing. Any money that comes, they share it because it's a business. It's not about governance. It's about business. So, but he devised a means. He started working with the little power he had, the little resources that can be under his control. Yeah, he started working with it, which many people were happy. The little they see because they've seen nothing before. You understand? But they don't even know that the majority of the fund or this is going out. Do you understand? So they were happy with the little they see. For the first time, they see that the governor is working. And that is the capacity he was using to work for people to see was less than 10% of his capacity. But people started seeing something different. That this man is working. The sanitation, he started fixing it. The road, he started fixing it with that little. So he bought into people's power. The people decided to love him. And then when he noticed that, I believe, in my own opinion, when he noticed that, he decided to go against the authority that put him. That which is Chris Oba. Then anything they asked him to sign, he did not sign it. So, yeah, Andy Oba, sorry. Yeah. His brother is Chris Oba. So he decided to work against the godfathers that put him there to become a governor. That was when the problem started. Before, if they tell him to sign, he did not sign, then they mobilize. They just brought boys. I mean, because they are in power, they are in control of everywhere. They just brought boys and they bundle Ngige and just lock him up in the toilet and tie him and lock him up in the toilet. And they put a date for that letter he have signed. His resignation letter he have signed before he started. They just put a date to it. They send it to the assembly. And they announced it was in everywhere that Ngige have tendered his resignation. That is no longer the governor of Anambra State. Just like that.
A coup.
Yeah, like a coup. Yeah, a democratic coup. He was removed, and the news carried. They presented his resignation, letter. But something was fishy. The people also suspect if our governor have resigned, we need to hear from him. Yeah, we have not seen him. How can we just see that he has resigned? He have not spoken. This is strange. And because he have attracted, love of the masses For the first time, they are seeing that a governor is working, that Anambra is having some development. And all of a sudden, they take him out. No. So people say, no, we cannot take it. That was when they started protests. Before you know, the situation was no longer the way it used to be. Ngige they were forced to release him for people to hear. And Ngige said he did not resign. You understand? That was where the game changed. There was a fight between him and the Godfathers. And that is actually what also made him to lose that seat of Anambra, being the Anambra State governor. So when Ngige thought he has won, then the people brought all the evidence, how things, worked out, how he became a governor. And the court did not have any other option than to avoid the election, dethrone him, and Obi became the governor of Anambra State. So the effect of godfatherism in Nigeria is heavy. That is why I was telling you in our last podcast that may make Tinubu not to work. You understand? Yeah, except he decide to go against the power that be, and which God has given him that opportunity by bringing in Donald Trump.
I don't think
he could have used that excuse. You see, but unfortunately, he has not repented of his ways, so he is still glued to the old ways. You understand?
You know what I think on Tinubu's issue? Tinubu issues, I don't think he has any godfather, but because of the agreement he has with some people, he just need to meet up with the agreement. The ones he have with what was his name, Nelson Wike. The ones he have with Byc0tt. I don't know why he need to keep up Byc0tt relevant. Byc0tt cannot offer anything. He need to be relevant, and this is just it. And this guy, I think he's been like the longest running politician in Nigeria since 1999. He became a governor of Lagos State, and he's the president.
Yeah,
that is how many years?
It's been from Abiola, not even from Abiola time. Yeah, when Tinubu started planning his way to this very time. So he has done a lot of commitment politically.
Yes.
Yeah, so that will tie his hand down.
What should that teach Nigerians?
Yeah, he should teach Nigerians that they should not follow career politicians.
And also that they should not give up.
Yes, they should not give up. You see, that was why many people followed Obi. You understand? Because from his antecedent, you find out that Obi is not a career politician. He is not. His first vote actually was when he became a governor. He has never, and he was approached to come and
Wike is a career politician.
Wike is a career politician. That one is a dead. He have not done anything in life. He's from local government. He's a career. So he's into.
So when you're talking about
he's deep into politics.
The example is Wike.
Yeah, Wike is one of them. Those who live by politics, everything about them is politics. These are the wicked people that we have in Nigeria. And that is why Nigeria will not work. If we still follow them, work with them, nothing will happen. Because they get there by sharing an agreement. That is all. They don't have anything to deliver. They work with the businessmen and they help them to get to where they are. And this is also what they know. They don't know about being fair, being just. They don't know about doing something to develop the. No. Of
course.
That is not. They don't know that.
Of course.
Yeah, they feel if you go by that way, you get nowhere. So it's the system that brought them up, and they cannot change the system.
Yeah.
It's only the Nigerians that will change it. Anybody that is a career politician should be avoided.
Anybody, sorry.
Yeah.
Anybody who wants to doubt this, I would like to give example with just the past president of America. What's his name?
Yeah, Biden. Yeah, Joe Biden.
Biden was a senator for how many years? He's been in the government for over 40 years.
Yeah.
So look at, you cannot write anything when you give him the real power. All they know is negotiating with the fellow politician. They don't have anything to offer a an ordinary Nigerian
Yeah.
or ordinary American. Just it happens in every country.
Yeah.
It happens in every country. Somebody who cannot run a successful local office cannot run the big one. It does not matter. So you will not just need to look at people that have run their businesses, run
Exactly.
good businesses.
Go
When they come
run
into
good
politician, you see how they deliver.
Yes.
Just if we do not want to mention anybody to you,
Yeah.
so you will say we are looking at our region. Just you can just
Anywhere in Nigeria, just check their antecedent.
anywhere in the world.
Anywhere they just check their antecedent. People that are career politicians, they never delivered. Majorly, especially
Some people don't know how to build wealth, we cannot know how to develop a society.
Yeah.
It's just
So going forward, Nigerians, the youth should look out for people who are not career politicians to vote for. They should not go for any.
First, you should learn how to hire somebody, right? Somebody who's qualified, and who can do that. Somebody that have run business successfully.
Yeah.
You cannot see a politician coming out from local government or wherever now becoming president. You want that person to hire a qualified person is not possible. He's going to bring somebody that did something for him 5 or 6 years
5 years ago. Yeah.
And put that person into that office.
Exactly.
Or somebody who sings his praises.
Exactly.
It's not somebody that, okay, I have seen what you did there. What can you come and do it here? You understand?
Yeah.
We need to move this sector forward. Or, okay, we see how you grow your business or a transportation company or whatever, or your medical field or your hospital. We've seen what you have done in this sector. Please come and be in charge of our transportation ministry or health minister, something like that. It does not work here because these people are all career politicians.
Yeah.
And this is what godfatherism will do to you.
Exactly. People who came from the system will never work. That is what is saving. That is what is saving Abia State now, because OT was not given a chance. OT was not a product of godfatherism. You understand? From the federal arrangement, OT was not supposed to win. It was people. They work for Tinubu. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the final person did not work for them. The final person refused to work for them. Despite every pressure or what they did, he refused to work for them. And OT came. And OT is delivering. Why? Because there was no many agreement. Like career politician, before you get there, you have signed ministries to different persons.